was pizza actually, but it was a different shape. I mean, it wasn't the triangle or whatever. It was interesting. It was had weird, big. It was like a big, huge pizza, and they just cut it into pieces. So it was good though. And then we had this morning we had sausage, hash tans, and egg all mixed together. That was phenomenal. Anyways, WB4AIZ.
All right, sounds delicious. Sounds like you had a good couple meals there. That's awesome. I love me some meatloaf with all kinds of ketchup smothered all over it, and potatoes and green beans. Sounds awesome. And what was the other thing? Pizza. Man, I haven't had pizza in a long time. Pizza sounds awesome. So I like having. I like the classic pepperoni and sausage. So that's the way I like to go on that. So. All right, Chuck. Well, we'll catch you later. Have yourself a good night, and I'll give you a call in a little bit, and if you're here, that's all right. And if not, we'll say 7-3. So, WB4AIZ, W8HRF.
Very good. It was, I don't know, it might have been one of those store-bought type pizzas the big ones, and that's what it seemed like. That you cook your own, but and I had somebody gave me their dessert and for supper, and somebody else gave me another piece of meat. That was awesome. 73s. I'll stick around for the hot chick before Azzy.
All right, sounds good, Chuck. Got you sticking around for the hot chick. WB4AIZ, W8HF, 7-3 for now.
Good to hear you, Josh. K0KDW.
W8WKY.
KA0KDW, W8HRF. Hey, what's up, Brad? Long time no talk to. I feel like I haven't been on the radio in a while. I'm getting back into it. So, what's up?
Well, you're right. You haven't been on for a while. But you have more important things to tend to. So, there you go. Not much. Just getting ready to eat a snack. And, hey, as with the last time we actually talked, I let you decide my fate. So, we'll let you decide the fate tonight. I went to a place called Nothing Bundt Cake, which is apparently a national chain that I only found out about a month ago. But the options tonight are a s'mores bundt cake and a banana pudding bundt cake, which comes complete with vanilla wafers.
Oh, I gotta go with the one with the vanilla wafers. I think that was the second one. Goodness gracious, man, my memory. Did you say banana? I think you said banana. Gotta go with vanilla wafers. There is actually a song on the internet. It's such a stupid song. It's by Rhett and Link. don't know if you've ever heard of them, but they have a song about Nilla wafers and a top hat. So that's what I thought of when you said that. But sounds good.
Yep, you did hear banana pudding bundt cake. If you have a nothing bundt cake around you, it is a pop-up flavor, so it is there until supplies are gone. And it just came out on July 7th. So if anybody listening has a nothing bundt cake around, you might try it. We'll see how it goes. We'll let you know a little later on during the net how it is. So, and who knows, I may dig into that s'mores one just to give a big show update. There you go. Instead of me offering trivia for the net, I need to start offering food critique. Yeah. And to answer your question earlier, I did not have dinner tonight. I actually ate lunch today, and I went to Hoo-Ha for lunch. I'm a rewards member, so it was buy one, get one free for my birthday, which is tomorrow. We'll be turning the big 30. So I went and had a free lunch. Mom bought hers, and mine was free, so there you go. Can't complain there. So I had enough there, and now I'm starting to get hungry, so I figure I'll eat some cake now.
Oh yeah, can't beat a free lunch. That's awesome. Hey, well, congratulations, happy birthday tomorrow. I'm getting closer to 3-0 myself. What am I now? I am 27. Turned 27 this past May, so I'm not far behind you, Brad. What, 2.5 years maybe? Almost 3, somewhere around there. So, but yeah, happy birthday. That's awesome. All right, man. Well, I got the NetLogger window here pulled up, and I got you down here in slot number 8, and I got a food report with a question mark next to your name, so we remember to ask you what the report is on the cake there. So, fine business, sir, and good to hear you on the radio. How's stuff going out in Missouri? How's your repeater doing? I don't remember where that landed. Do you have it connected up tonight?
Yeah, it is connected tonight. It is in a town called Max Creek, Missouri. I'm actually connected to it, and then it connects to you guys. We'll see how well that stays. We've been having connectivity problems for the past week, and we think T-Mobile's tower got hit by lightning is probably why we're having signal problems. So we'll see how long it stays connected. If it drops, I'll reconnect from my personal node and just forget the repeater. So we'll see how it goes, but when everything's working right, it's great. So just as soon as T-Mobile gets their stuff fixed, we should be fully operational again.
All right. Well, that sounds good. Yeah, internet connectivity issues aren't fun. We do. I don't think we have too many problems here on the 3.9, which is super nice. And every now and again, the other repeater, one of the other repeaters in the area, the 015, like if there's a big storm or something, sometimes they'll have spotty internet, but it's not often. Maybe 2 times a year or something that I've noticed. But all right, cool beans. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and finish setting up for the net here, and we'll talk to you soon during the pre-show, and we'll look forward to the food update. KA0, KDW, W8, HRF.
Sounds good. We'll see how it all goes. And yeah, when I wrapped up my Missouri DMR net, as I was giving the closing, I heard a big boom outside. And I was like, that wasn't a firework, and it wasn't a sonic boom. It was either a neighbor with tannerite again. The joy of living in the middle of nowhere is neighbors like to blow things up. And the thought I didn't want to say on the net, or it was somebody's certain type of lab exploding. Because we do have those problems around here, too. Again, being rural, the likelihood of being found is pretty slim. So, who knows what the big boom was. It was interesting, though. We'll catch you in a few. K0 KDW.
All right, That gave me a bit of a chuckle. All right. Hopefully, well, somebody's lab, huh? All right. So, what's that show? Breaking Bad. Made me think of Breaking Bad. And, or just a still. It could just be a still, you know, like the old days. But anyways, all right. Catch you later, Brad. K0KDW, W8HR. Standing by for preamp.
W8WKY.
Josh, before the girl speaks, I wanted to let you know I sent you a couple photos of those bundt cakes, K0KDW.
Roger that, Brad. Got him. Whoops. Handy talkie. This is W8HRF. Please stand by. The girl's going to give her announcement in about 10 seconds.
The BeaconNet, a gathering of hams from around the world, will start on the system in 30 minutes. Come join us.
QST, QST, QST. Welcome to the BeaconNet pre-show. My name is Josh, W8HRF, and I just ran upstairs to hand my wife a handheld. Give me just a second. Okay. The BeaconNet is sponsored by the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association right here on the W8WKY repeater in Doylestown. 147 Mark 39 with a positive offset and a PL tone of 114 Mark 8. We light up the nighttime airwaves every Sunday and Wednesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Tulsa time. This is the pre-show. I'm here to take early check-ins and in and outs. I line them up, and at the top of the hour, Dustin's going to knock them down. This is the control net. We ask that all traffic pass through net control. Your net control operator tonight is Whiskey 8 Hotel Romeo Foxtrot, W8HRF. My name is Josh, Juliet Oscar Sierra Hotel, a.k.a. Mr. Lucy. That's my wife. As is tradition, let's check in with the BeaconNet crew before we get this party started. As Nick likes to call it, it's the Mickey Mouse roll call. Let's jump up to the top here. KD8EPC, Dustin. How you doing, Dustin? How was the boredom breaker net this afternoon? And let's see how your radio's sounding. KD8EPC, W8HRF.
W8HRF and the BeaconNet pre-show. Well, good evening to you, Josh. Well, let's see. The boredom breaker net is kind of slow today, honestly, but it was quality. I talked to everybody for a while. I think we got 30 check-ins the first hour, but not too bad. I did run over a few minutes because I got a few right at the end, but all is well. I went out and had some pizza tonight, visited my grandma at the nursing home, and took her some things she needed, and changed the headlight in the car and got the grass cut. So accomplished things. Kind of beat, but ready for the big show. Boy, I'm getting awfully long-winded for a pre-show. With that, this is KD8EPC, back to pre-net control.
KD8EPC, W8HRF. All right, fine business, Dustin. Well, you're sounding marvelous, and fine business on this afternoon. Yeah, it was a little slow. I've noticed, I feel like things are a little slower on the radio lately, but probably just because it's starting to get towards the middle of summer and people are getting busy is kind of what I was guessing. But anyways, it'll pick back up. All right, Dustin, we'll talk to you in about 28 minutes. And we're going to clear with KD8EPC. Brings us down to KD8SLG. How's it going, Nick? And let's see how you're sounding. You have no responsibilities tonight. What are you up to? And let's see how you're sounding. KD8SLG, W8HRF.
W8HRF, KD8SLG. Good evening, Josh, all the Beacon netizens. Congratulations on well there, buddy. Oh, what are we doing? We're watching, Audrey got her carpal tunnel surgery on both hands this morning, both arms. So I'm kind of helping her along. And she can't slap me as hard now. So that's a good thing. At least not for a couple of weeks. Yeah, I'm rambling like Dustin did. So what am I doing? Oh, we've been watching the Sons of Anarchy television show. Sons of Anarchy. It's about a motorcycle club. I'm thinking we should change Sarah to the Hams of Anarchy radio club. I'm going to push that at the meeting this weekend. I'm counting on your vote, Josh. This is KD8SLG. I'll be around tonight.
KD8SLG, W8HRF. Hams of Anarchy. So we would be the HOA club? I don't know. I'll think on that one. All right, well, sounds like Audrey's surgery went well. Probably not fun, but hopefully that takes care of any carpal tunnel problems. That's something I'm worried about. I need to take better care of that since I sit at a desk all day typing away. But we'll keep you on the list, and but enjoy the movie, and we'll catch you in a little bit. KD8SLG, W8HRF. Okay, that brings us down to KE8QKO. How's it going, Nick at night? And you have no responsibilities either. What's up? And let's see how your rig is sounding. KE8QKO, W8HRF.
W8HRF, KE8QKO, Hands of Anarchy. I will sign off on that as long as we all get free leather cuts to go with it. And yeah, carpal tunnel is no fun. My wife she struggles with that. Hasn't gone for the surgery or anything like that yet, but sometimes her hands get pretty sore after working. And I've gotten pretty good at getting the meaty spots with my thumb to help it feel a little bit better for her. But yeah, aside from that, I'm standing by. I'll probably be here for the net. I don't plan on falling asleep, but you never know. I do have no responsibilities. I could go to sleep. Anyway, with that, I'll pass it back to you, KE8QKO.
KE8QKO, W8HRF. All right, Nick. Well, we will give you a call in a little bit here, and we'll see if you turned into a pumpkin or not. So, good to hear you, Nick. Going to clear with KE8QKO. Brings us to Miss Lucy. KE8YUK. He's upstairs on the bow thing. See how it works. She may key up my keyboard may go crazy. We'll see what happens. KE8YUK, W8HRF. You got an alt trivia for us tonight, Lucy?
W8HRF, KE8YUK. I do have an alt trivia. Also got a sleeping baby. So I'm going to put him in the bassinet, and I should be downstairs momentarily. KE8YUK, back to W8HRF.
KE8YUK, W8HRF. All right, Lucy, sounds good. And no keyboard spasms, but the speakers did buzz even with you all the way upstairs. Cool beans. We're going to clear with KE8YUK for now. And we got, let's see, last but not least on the list, KE8VZA. How's it going, Eric? You have no responsibilities whatsoever. What's going on, and are you sticking around for the net tonight?
W8HRF in the group, KE8VZA here. Good to hear you, Josh. Good to hear you too, Lucy. And good to hear everyone so far. Yes, I will be hanging around and activating couches on the air tonight, so I might doze a little here and there, but I usually wake up before my turn, so count me in. KE8VZA, over to you, Josh.
W8WKY.
All right, roger that, Eric. Well, we'll just have Lucy say something kind of loud in the microphone or something to wake you up later while she's reading trivia. All right, sounds good, Eric. We got you sticking around. Okay. That is the bottom of the net control list. I'd like to remind everyone that this is a linked system, so please key up for a few seconds before you start talking, and then hang on for a second afterwards. We want to hear everything that you have to say. We're going to take a couple of rounds of check-ins, then we're going to work this list to see who's sticking around for trivia at the top of the hour and who's just getting their ticket punched. I think that's everything I needed to say. So far on the list, I have WB4AIZ Chuck down in Florida, KA0KDW Brad, W3ETB Eddie, K5 CFY in his customary number 10 slot, KF8G Brian, K8 MNT Tom, AB8MO Andy, and N8YMY John. Most of those folks were harvested from the blue screen. With that, if you would like to check into the BeaconNet pre-show, please come with your call sign phonetically, along with alphabetically, along with your name and location. Please call now.
Kilo Echo 8 Quebec Foxtrot Tango, KE8QFT, Fred in North Medina.
Whiskey Alpha 8 Kilo Oscar Charlie, WA8KOC, Fred in Akron.
This is Kilo 6 Kilo Julia Victor, Kilo 6 Kilo Julia Victor, Kevin in Valley Springs, California, and I'm all in tonight. there, Mr. Josh.
Good evening, pre-net controller, KC8, Fox Queen Victor, KC8, FQV Mark and Ohio, North.
Kilo, Charlie, 8, Wadsworth, in and out tonight, no, KC8GW.
All right, let me pick it up there. Okay, on that round we picked up K8QFT Uncle Fred, WA8KOC also Fred, K6KJV RevKev, KC8FQV Northern Mark, and the last station, I think it was something along the lines of Kilo Charlie 8, something Golf Whiskey. I didn't quite get your suffix cut out just a little bit. Kilo Charlie 8 station, could you come with your full call again, please? Go ahead.
Kilo, Charlie, 8 Golf Whiskey, KC8GW, Greg and Wadsworth, just in and out tonight, no traffic.
W8WKY, repeater, PL114.8.
All right, pausing for the W8WKY guy. All right, cool, I did get it right. KC8GW, Greg, got you in and out. Thank you for stopping by. And we're here every Sunday and Wednesday night around this time, so feel free to drop by again. All right, let's do one more round of check-ins. If you're waiting to check into the BeaconNet pre-show, please come with your call sign now.
Kilo Foxtrot 8 Delta Tango Alpha KF8 DTA Jeff in New Franklin.
All right, we picked up Kilo Foxtrot 8 Delta Tango Alpha Jeff out there in New Franklin. Hey, good to hear you, Jeff. Good to see you at Field Day. All right, I think we'll go ahead and run this list. Let's jump back up to the top here. WB4AIZ, Chuck down in Florida. How's it going, Chuck? Nice to talk to you before the net. You sticking around for trivia at the top of the hour, or are you just going to let your eyelids droop there a little bit and head off to bed? You are first on the list, by the way. WB4AIZ, W8HRF.
WB4AIZ. I'm not going to stick to trivia, but just want to say, we are be present for a change. So, no trivia. Ask me your questions, I'll tell you no lies or what type of. Anyways, everybody have a good night and stay warm or cool as the better part it is. And I'm going to be going early, the usual. Before everyone take care.
WB4AIZ, W8HRF. All right, Chuck, well, we got you in and out. You have yourself a good night, and we do appreciate you stopping by here during the pre-show. So we'll say 7-3. Bring us down to Brad, K80KDW. I got your pictures, Brad. All right, glance at them real quick, but then the net started. Let's see. Oh, that looks pretty good. Yeah, that banana bun cake looks pretty good. How's the what's the food report, or do you want to save that for the big show? KA0 KDW W8HR. You sticking around, Brad?
I will be sticking around. However, we're going to leave you hanging for... Where did I set my phone at? I don't even know what time it is. I was going to say I'll leave you hanging for X amount of time, but there it is. Let's see here, 2044. So we're going to leave you hanging for about another 20-ish minutes, and we'll give you a report then. I will say for that banana pudding one, I'm not... It wasn't bad, but I'm not impressed. So we'll give more during that, and I'm not going to eat that much sugar tonight, so we'll save the s'mores for tomorrow and give an update on that next week.
K0 KDW W8HRF. All right, Brad. Well, we are waiting on pins and needles 20 minutes here for the complete food report, so thanks for the sneak peek. We got you sticking around. All right, brings us down to Eddie, W3ETV. How's it going out there in Annapolis, Maryland, Eddie? And are you sticking around for the big show?
Hi, Josh. Yeah, I'll be here for the big show. Stick around and listen to the trivia question. And a question for you. Did you ever get a chance to listen to any of those lectures on the great courses on that website, Canopy? Back to you. W3ETB. Back to that.
W3ETB, W8HRF. All right, Eddie, got you sticking around. I'm not going to lie, I did not. I am sorry. I do need to, I've got so much I should catch up on, but I do apologize. I did not do that, but I will one of these days. But got you sticking around, Eddie, and I was going to ask you about your garden and how it's going, but maybe Dustin will be able to pick you up and see how it's going, or you can let me know on the blue screen, so. Going to clear with W3ETB, and that brings us down to Ray, K5CFY. How's it going, Mr. Ray? And let's see, are you sticking around for the big show tonight?
HRF, K5CFY. I am sticking around, so good to hear you on there, Josh. And we'll definitely hang around. Back to you, K5CFY.
W8WKY.
K5CFY, W8HRF. All right, Ray, we got you sticking around. Good to talk to you on the boredom breaker net the other day. And let's see, who's next on the list? KFHG, Brian, out there in Norton. How's it going, Brian? You sticking around for the big show?
Yep, I'll be here. Talk to you in a little bit. KFHG.
KFHG, W8HRF. All right, Brian, got you sticking around. Thanks for being here. Brings us down to Tom, KA8MNT. How's it going, Tom? How are you feeling? And are you sticking around tonight or just getting your ticket punched? That was weird. I didn't seem to be keying up the repeater. I think I'm back. Let me let this drop. Okay, we're back. Sorry about that, everyone. KA8MNT, Tommy, you up there? Are you sticking around? Allstar Node. Wow, that's weird. I keep on keying up and sometimes it's not working, but I might switch to my Allstar Node. But all right, we're going to mark Tom as in and out. Hope you're doing well, Tom. Good to see you in the blue screen. Getting clear with K8MNT. AB8MO, Andy, how's it going? You sticking around?
As my computer screen just went black. AB8MO here. 5 watts in the J-pole indoors. I shouldn't have any trouble getting into 015. It was a blast seeing you today. And yes, I'll stick around. This is AB8MO.
All right, AB8MO, W8HRF. Got you sticking around, Andy. And good to see you today at Chick-fil-A. And nice to talk to you on the radio. All right, got it clear with AB8MO. That brings us down to John, N8YMY. How's it going, John? And are you sticking around for the big show?
Good job. And probably not, because got to get up early in the morning. We'll catch that. We'll catch early in the morning and try to get the Brown. So you'll have tonight, and we will catch more there. 7-3.
All right, N8YMY, W8HRF. Sounds good, John. Well, thanks for stopping by. We got you marked as in and out, and maybe we'll hear you on the barometer net in the morning. I've been a little bit irregular with getting on the barometer net, but I will be much more regular once I get back to work. And I'm driving into work every morning, so. Got it clear with, let's see, N8YMY brings us down to K8QFT, Uncle Fred. How's it going, Uncle Fred? You sticking around for the big show?
Yes, Josh, welcome back. Yeah, I'll be here if you can hear me. So, with that in mind, can you hear me?
K8QFT, W8HRF. Man, I'm not keying it again. Hold on. I quick keyed. That's what it was. All right. Got you in there, Fred. You sound marvelous. Going to clear with K8QFT, who's sticking around. Brings us down to W8KOC, the other Fred. How's it going, Fred? And are you sticking around for the big show?
Well, good evening, Dad. Good to hear you on the radio this evening. Congratulations on the baby boy. Mr. William, I'm sure everything is going well over there in the household as you build the family. I'm going to bail out of here, but I did want to drop in and say hello, wishing a 7-3 to you and your darling bride and family and everybody else in here on the net. Hope everybody enjoys it tonight. I'm sure the trivia will be fantastic, and it'll wind up being one more fabulous net for the Beacon Net crew. You take good care of yourself, and don't work too hard. Look forward to talking to you in the near future. 7-3, W8HRF, and the Beacon Net, W8KOC.
W8KOC, W8HRF. All right, Fred, well, we got you checked in and out. Thank you for stopping by, and it'll be fun, Matt. It will be a fun Matt. I'm curious to see what Lucy's alternate trivia question is going to be, and got a nice World War II themed one for Maine, so I'm looking forward to that. And I think that's everything. Thank you for the congratulations. Appreciate that. So we're enjoying getting to know Baby Will, and he's got his eyes open more and more, and he's very alert, and so he's doing great. So we're very happy about that. Get it clear with W8KOC. Brings us down to K6KJV Rev Kev. How's it going, Kev? You sticking around for the big show? I think you said you're all in, but I got to ask you anyways. And I got your answers down for double D already. K6KJV W8HRF.
Well, hello, Josh. This is K6KJV here, still in Valley Springs, California, and yes, I'm all in tonight. And I hope you do got a Cornwaldo bean question, because I've been going through Cornwaldo bean with withdrawals. So, that's right. Double D's. Back to you, Josh.
K6KJB, W8HRF. Oh boy, Cornwaldo bean withdrawal doesn't sound good. I hope Lucy's got a Cornwaldo bean answer in there. I didn't slip one into main trivia, but hopefully she's got one in alt. We'll see. Good to hear you, Kevin. Nice to be back on the radio. Got you on the list. Going to clear with K6KJV. Brings us down to Mark, KC8FQV. How's it going, Mark? You sticking around for the big show? KC8FQV, Mark North. Are you there? Are you sticking around for the big show?
Oh, yeah. I hope I'm coming through. There's so many beeps. I should have waited. I'm going to leave it reset. All right. Yep. KCFK. Yeah, I'm going to stay around for the show. So they come back and they're like, so I'll send it back to net control. KCFQV. We'll be.
KC8FQV, W8HRF. All right, I think you said you were sticking around, Mark. Sorry, Lucy walked in at the exact same moment with a bowl of ice cream and a bowl of dinner, so she hasn't had dinner yet. So, all right, I got you on the list there, Mark. Going to clear with KC8FQV for now. KC8GW, Greg was in and out. KF8DTA, Jeff. How's it going, Jeff? And are you sticking around for the big show?
Good evening, Josh, and all the net participants. I will be listening. I'll be there in spirit and just hanging out with the family tonight. It was good seeing you at Field Day. Had a lot of fun, and just wanted to say thanks. KF8 DTA back to net control 73.
W8WKY.
KF8 PTA W8HRF. All right, Jeff. Well, good to see you as well, and really glad that Lane was able to help you out with your FT8 stuff. So that's awesome, and yeah, it's awesome to see you. So, all right, we're going to go ahead and clear with KF8 DTA. I got you marked in and out, Jeff. Enjoy the time with the family. Let's see. WD8MIU Wade was in and out. I have an extra minute. Wade, are you out there? Do you have anything you want to say? I know you said you're in and out in the blue screen, but just wanted to say hi to you. WD8MIU W8HRF. All right, I guess he really was in and out. So good to hear Wade. Good to talk to Wade in the blue screen. Brings us down to Bob. KA8LYJ. How's it going, Bob? And are you sticking around for the big show?
W8HRF, K8LYJ. Good evening, Josh. Good evening, Net. Yes, I shall linger. Look forward to seeing what you and Lucy have concocted for tonight. This is K8LYJ. Clear until called again.
KA8LYJ, W8HRF. I got you sticking around tonight, Bob. We do appreciate that, and Dustin will give you a call a little later tonight. Okay. I have like 60 seconds left. I can throw it over to Dustin. Let's see if we can get... Can I get one more check-in for the pre-show? This is W8HRF. I'm listening.
I'll be in and out. Romeo Bravo Golf, KC5 RBG, Shannon in Tulsa, mobile.
Kilo Foxtrot.
All right, let's pick it up there.
Golf, KF8 EOG, first time radio, mobile.
Kilo Echo 8, Echo Golf Hotel, KE8 EGH, Kevin Hiram.
All right, let me pick it up there. All right, fine business. Picked up a couple off of that one. We got KE8 EGA Kevin. Got you in and out. Good to hear you, Kevin. Nice to see you on field day. Let's see what else. We picked up KC5 RBG Shannon Mobile. Got you in there, Shannon. Dustin will get right back to you. And there was another station, I think, coming through the W80KE. KF8. Was it the DOG Delta Oscar Golf? Is that correct? Kilo Foxtrot 8 Delta Oscar Golf. Over.
Kilo Foxtrot 8 Echo Oscar Golf KF8 DOG. Just got my technician license. I'm in Leroy, Ohio, and my name is Pete.
All right, Pete. Well, congrats on getting the tech. That's awesome. It's nice to hear you in there. And do you plan on sticking around for the full net to play trivia with us here in just a minute?
I'm going to try to listen in. I do have to get up early for work in the morning, but I've been listening for quite a while on the barometer nets and stuff and trying to learn the lingo and learn the proper way to do this. So again, this is my first time transmitting, and I'm loving the information.
All right, Pete. Well, I'm going to leave you on the list, and Dustin will give you a call, and hopefully you'll be there. And if not, that's okay. But it's good to hear you. Glad you've been listening, and glad you got your ticket. So we'll catch you in a little bit, hopefully. Going to clear with KF8 EOG. And congrats again. And also picked up KE8 EGH Kevin out there in Hiram. Kevin, are you sticking around for the big show here in just a minute?
No, I'm like the last guy. I gotta get up at 4 o'clock in the morning. I just happen to be this is past my bedtime, so I figure I'd check in like I do every now and then to the barometer and that to you guys. So have a good day, KE8 EGH.
All right, well, that is a real ungodly hour there, Kevin. So we'll catch you later. Got you checked in and out. You have yourself a good night, and thanks for stopping by. All right, now I am officially over my time, but Dustin was eating a popsicle, so it's okay. Thank you all for checking in with me during the pre-show. We do appreciate that, and I'll throw it over to Dustin, KD8EPC. This is W8HRF. Go ahead and light up the nighttime airwaves, Dustin.
All right, perfect timing there, Josh. Thanks. Good evening and welcome to the Beacon Net. My name is Dustin. My call sign is KD8EPC, and I'll be your net control for the evening. The Beacon Net meets every Sunday and Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time here on the W8WKY repeater 147.390 with a positive offset and a PL tone of 114.8. Allstar Node 48496 and Echolink W8WKY-R. This is a directed net. All traffic must pass through net control, and all stations are welcome to check in. We'll take multiple rounds of check-ins, so if you don't get in the first time, just stand by and we'll get to you as soon as we can. We're linked in with our friends in Oklahoma, Fireside, and various other networks. We ask you to key for a couple of seconds before and after you transmit. Make sure you let everything drop so we can hear everything you have to say. Before we start taking check-ins, is there any emergency or priority traffic? Please call now. All right, not hearing any emergency or priority traffic. Stations that haven't already checked into the pre-show would like to check into the Beacon Net. Please say your call phonetically, followed by alphabetically, along with your name and location.
Kilo Echo 8 Bravo Hotel Quebec KE8 BHQ Benjamin Mobile.
Hello, Delta 9, Victor Delta India, checking in through Echolink, in and out.
All right, we picked up a couple there. We have K8VHQ, Ben, in the mobile. We also have KD9VDI. Jerry was in and out there, and I had another mobile, Shannon, KC5RBG, right at the end of the pre-show. We didn't forget you, Shannon. I'll be right to you. All right, let's take these. We got a nice list here. Let's go up to the top and get our trivia for the evening. Let's start with Josh, W8HRF. What do you got for us?
KD8EPC, W8HRF. All right, Dustin, tonight's main trivia question is, Gibraltar is a British overseas territory located at the tip of the Iberian Peninsula. It guards the entrance to the Mediterranean Sea. During World War II, the British launched a secret mission known as Operation Tracer. What extraordinary measure were 6 volunteers prepared to take if Gibraltar fell to the Axis powers? Your options are Alpha, detonate explosives beneath Gibraltar. B, remain sealed inside a hidden cave to spy on the Axis naval movements. Let's see. C, sabotage enemy ships while disguised as local fishermen. Or D, infiltrate German high command posing as defectors. I'll go ahead and read that again real quick and get it posted in the blue screen. During World War II, the British launched a secret mission known as Operation Tracer. What extraordinary measures did 6 volunteers were 6 volunteers prepared to take if Gibraltar fell to the Axis powers? Your options are Alpha, detonate explosives beneath Gibraltar. Bravo, remain sealed inside a hidden cave to spy on Axis naval movements. Charlie, sabotage enemy ships while disguised as local fishermen. Or Delta, infiltrate German high command posing as defectors. KD8EPC, W8HRF.
All right, thanks so much there, Josh. We're going to think about that for a while, and let's go down to Miss Lucy KYUK for our alternate trivia. What do you have for us, Miss Lucy?
W8WKY.
I always wait for the beep. Here's alt trivia for tonight. Good news, Kevin. I didn't let you down this time. Thomas de Mahy, pronunciation optional because he's French. Marquis de Favras, probably, had some great last words upon reading his death sentence. What were they? A, this is dated for 2 days ago. My thanks, gentlemen. B, I see that you have made 3 spelling mistakes. C, at least Mademoiselle Guillotine will shorten the amount of time I must look upon your handwriting. Or D, simple, my name isn't Colonel or Cornwaldo B. It's a lame one, but I think the other answers are funny enough that it makes up for it. Again, alt trivia. Thomas de Mahy, Marquis de Favras, had some great last words upon reading his death sentence. What were they? A, this is dated for 2 days ago. My thanks, gentlemen. B, I see that you have made 3 spelling mistakes. C, at least Mademoiselle Guillotine will shorten the amount of time I must look upon your handwriting. Or D, d'emblée, my name isn't Colonel or Cornwaldo B. I, as a kid, could not say Colonel. I always said Colonel. Brace for a lot of that tonight. I'm tired. Anyway, that's your trivia. It's posted in the blue screen. Good luck, everybody.
All right, thank you so much there, Miss Lucy. Let's go down and get our mobiles real quick. We've got a couple of them tonight. And let's start with Shannon, KC5, Real Big Guns. How are you, my friend? Are you still out there?
Hey there, Dustin in the net, KC5, Real Big Guns. And, yeah, I'm still out here. I was just about to not be on the air anymore, but here I am. And, but yeah, today was a pretty good day. Unfortunately, I missed the boredom breaker net with you this morning, my morning. And, but I had quite a bit going on, and, just had a good day overall, I think. Got some relaxation, got to help some people, and, I was rewarded. I got me a little freezer for the garage, and a friend brought that over and put it in my garage for me, and helped me move some stuff around so I could actually use some of my garage there. So it was kind of messy and got it straightened up, so that was nice. And yeah, it's just been a good day. You know, I had that eye surgery last Monday, and really made a difference. It has made such a tremendous difference. My next surgery on my left eye is the 21st. So, yeah, looking forward to getting that one done too. Maybe I'll have 2 good eyes again. That would be nice.
New text message.
And
daylight time.
I am still in the process of getting shots in my eye. That's still a thing for now. But, you know, we're making progress. Swelling's going down. We're getting somewhere. So that's great. Let me just reset. So Charlie 5, a real big gun, turning. And what else? You know, I had that surgery in my right leg for my veins. And October 7th, I'm getting the left one done. It's going to be kind of tricky because that's the one that has the blood clot in it. So they're actually going to do that one at the hospital because of the risk involved. And so, yeah, as that comes near, I'm probably going to get a lot more anxious. But I'm sure that I'll get through it fine and be good to go. Which that's what my Army hat says now is Army, good to go. Because that's the way we rolled. Anyway, good to hear you out there, Dustin. And, of course, you know what my answers are going to be. I'm going to go with the standard, the great state of Oklahoma, just to get back on track. Anyway, you have a good one. Take care, and we'll catch you on the down low. This is Kilo Charlie 5, real big guns. God bless in 73. Back to net control.
All right there, Shannon. We're glad we could catch you before you had to jump out of there. And lots of things going on, and hopefully things improve there for you soon. I'll tell you what, I sure miss the great state of Oklahoma and can't wait to get out there to visit you guys again. And it was nice to be able to chat on the phone the other day. We'll have to do that again here real soon and keep catching up. So we'll say 73, Shannon. Have a great night, and we'll catch you on down the log. And it's going to bring me on back over here to Ohio. We're going to go talk to Ben now, K8BHQ. How you doing, my friend? Take it away.
Doing good and just driving home. I'm gonna get ready and go with Delta because I'm pretty there. Hope you guys have a good E8. I'm gonna get to you.
All right there, Ben. Well, great to hear you. And you must have been right at the end of your rope because there was a lot of in and outs. Ooh, I think I clicked keyed. Hold on. All right, let's try this now. I quick keyed. We'll say 73 to you, Ben. Rough copy, but we got you down there for double D's for your answer. So we'll say 73 to you. Have a great night, and I think I'm going to try MKI5 DAY all day long. Alan, are you out there?
Kilo India 5, Delta Alpha Yankee. Yeah, I'm here, man. I just turned it on and started texting there. Hope everybody's doing well. I hope you can hear me okay. I'm on Echolink with earbuds. Can you copy me okay?
You know, it's a little echoey, Alan, but you are making it through, so I can understand what you're saying.
Yeah, it's noisy out here sometimes, so that may be part of it. There's a lot of blowing stuff because we don't have any keys. Anyways, I think I lost transmission there. Yeah, I think I lost my connection there for a minute, but it is noisy out here in the hangar. I'll try to back away from the mic a little bit. Maybe that'll help with the echo.
Uh-oh, I think we may have lost you partway through there, Alan. You were talking, and all of a sudden it was just like a dead key, and I lost audio there. So, can you come back to you one more time there for anything else you got for us this evening?
Yeah, I'm proud DAY. Yeah, I don't know why it always messes up when I do earbuds. Maybe I was talking too close. Anyway, all is good. Just thought I'd check in and say howdy. Hope everybody's well. Yeah, I'm proud DAY.
All right, good stuff there, Alan. We're glad to be able to hear you tonight. We haven't heard you on Wednesday in quite a while because my understanding is you've been in the belly of the beast. So we'll say 73 to you for now. And that's going to bring me back to the top. We're going to go talk to Brad, KA0KDW. I think you might maybe have a food report. Go ahead.
KD80PC and the rest of the Bacon Net, or as it's getting ready to be when I energy, the Bacon Net. Got some bacon cooling in there. We'll start, of course, as always, with the answers, and I'm going to go with CC, Charlie, or what used to be good, I don't know if it still is, CC's Pizza, since y'all were talking about pizza earlier. But yeah, sticking with the food theme, I went to Nothing Bundt Cake today as part of my birthday outage for lunch and some interesting cake flavors that I only found out about the business existing for like a month ago. So there's that. But yeah, Nothing Bundt Cake. Of course, they have a seasonal flavor, s'mores bundt cake, which we'll talk about that next week because I didn't feel like eating that much sugar and I already ate one cake tonight, so we'll try that one tomorrow. But anyhow, the one I had tonight was a banana pudding bundt cake, and it left a lot to be desired. I was hoping for more banana flavor and more of a banana pudding vibe. It looked like banana pudding. Maybe Josh can attest to that. It looked like a banana pudding pie, or a cake rather, but I opened it. It smelled all right. It wasn't like a true banana pudding flavor smell, or scent, or flavor for that matter, but it was good. I'll give it that. It was good. And it's a pop-up flavor, so it's at Nothing Bundt Cakes until it's gone. And I don't personally think it's something I would get again, but it was good. Nothing wrong with trying it once. There's a lot of stuff I like that I only get once and don't go back for. But the s'mores bundt cake smelled amazing when I opened it up to take a photo and send to Josh. That thing smelled phenomenal. And so I am really looking forward to trying it tomorrow. And hopefully that's good. And we'll have an update next week on the s'mores bundt cake from Nothing Bundt Cakes, which is a seasonal flavor, so it should be here through like the end of summer-ish. So we'll see how that goes. But otherwise, not a whole lot going on. Went to Who Hot for lunch today. I'm a rewards member, so it's buy one, get one free. Buy one grill meal, get the other one free. So I went and had Who Hot for lunch. And that was the only reason I went there is, half off, basically. So anyhow, I don't have anything else for the net. And again, the answers are double C, Charlie and Charlie. K0KDW.
All right, let everything reset and let me make sure I've got it there. Perfect. Well, we got you down for double C's there, Brad. Thanks so much for the radio report. And food report rather. We got you down for double C's, and we'll catch you down the log. Let's go down to Eddie, W3ETV for the second time today. How you doing there, Eddie? Take it away.
Yeah, hi there, Dustin. Don't have any food report to give. There's not a lot going on here except for the really bad storms we've been having. A lot of storms here lately. We had a bad one tonight as well. So, just sitting here all the junk that Amazon is trying to push for Prime Day. And it's just kind of wondering that why in the world do they throw all this stuff at you and they never, suggest anything that you really want. During the times that you go on Amazon and look at different things, then they say, oh, we found something you might like. We found something you might like. And there's never anything on Prime Day. So, I don't know. Well, anyway, that's just my opinion. I'm going to go with B and A. I think B is a good one and A is a good one. So for Lucy's Josh, the question was B and Lucy's question was A. So I hope everything is going well with you there, Dustin, and you had a great evening. And I will say 73 because I'm going to probably doze off just like somebody else said that they would. Talk to you later, Dustin. W3 TV back in that.
All right there, Eddie. Well, we'll say 73 to you. Great to hear you. We got you on for Bravo and Alpha. All right, let's go down here to Mr. Ray for the second time today in his customary 10th spot. How you doing there, Ray? What's going on?
KD8 EPC in the net, K5CFY. Good evening there, Mr. Dustin. Thanks for lighting up the airways for us tonight. We definitely appreciate that. Wave a hand there at Mr. Josh on the keyboard, doing a wonderful job. And, I'd say I'm going to go with Charlie and Charlie. So we'll try that for a change. Anyway, thanks for running the net there. Wave a hand there at Nick. Hope Miss Audrey's procedure turned out okay, and Mr. Nick's going to have to be caretaker for a while. Anyway, I'll get out of here. Let's get on down the list. 73, y'all take care. K5CFY.
All right there, Mr. Rabel. We got you down for Charlie and Charlie. We appreciate you joining us there, as always. And thanks again for setting up the log for Boredom Breaker Net for me earlier. We really appreciate that. We'll say 73 to you, and let's see. We're going to go down here to Brian. Or actually, before I do that, I'll tell everybody, if you don't know, Mr. Ray is one of the wonderful net controllers for the Boredom Breaker Net, which is every day at noon Central Time, and that's on Allstar Node 49562 and Echolink N5XQK-R. They go a couple of hours, and it's always a great time, and they switch net controls at the top of the hour, so join them if you can. Ray 73, have a great night, and that's going to bring me on down here to Brian, KF8G. How you doing there, Brian? Take it away.
Oh, doing pretty good. Went to breakfast with some racer friends of mine, and I ran up to a friend's shop where he was working on his race car. We got everything done on the list today, so that was a day well spent. He's racing in Mid-Ohio this weekend, and then we've got an invitational race at Toronto during the Indy cars. They wanted a support series to come in, and they invited Spec Miata, so we got an invite to go to the Indy car race. That should be fun. But this weekend is Vet Million. Great Corvette show up in Vermilion. I'm taking Dell N8OFP with me. We're gonna go. It's gonna be a dual thing. Go to the car show and watch trains go by. So he can film his trains. He really enjoys that. So we'll make a double deal of it. Then after that, I'm going to Mid-Ohio. So I'll try to check in next Wednesday. I can't promise anything. We'll be in Toronto by then. So we'll see. Back to net. KFHE. Everybody have a good evening.
All right there, Brian. We'll enjoy the racing and have lots of fun there. And I'll tell you what. I think I may have missed your trivia answers there. Do you want to come back with those real quick?
Oh, I guess I forgot. I'll just say 42 like I usually do. KFHG.
All right there, Brian. Thanks again for joining us. We'll say 73 and catch you down the log. Tom was in and out. That brings me back to the land of snow and maple syrup for the second time today. AB8MO, how are you, Andy?
This is AB8MO. That is really weird. Every time I transmit on my, let's see, J-pole, my screen goes out. Anyhow, let's see here. I think I'm getting in. Yep, I'm getting in. Alrighty. Let's see here. Yeah, I guess I could play triangle. I don't know. I'm not good with percussion. I just play toot my horn, and that's good enough. For Trivium, let's see here. I'm going to say they blow that big darn rock up, or they were going to. That would have been a sight to see you blow up the rock at Gibraltar. I think that was answer A for Josh's. So we'll go with that one. And for Lucy's, I don't know. I got to go up and find I don't think there was a trivia marker put in there. You guys are slacking here. You took too much time off and forgot the trivia marker. Yeah, I'll definitely go with detonate the explosives for Josh's. And for Lucy's, I think I was going to go with at least Mademoiselle Guillotine will shorten the amount of time let's look upon your handwriting. So I guess I will be Alpha and Charlie, just go to say. So, it was, give me a call after the net's over there, yeah, what's your name, Dustin? Don't make it too terribly late. If it's before midnight, yeah, give me a shout, or give me a call on the phone. KD8EPC, and boy, I guess Nick's been playing hooky all day. This is AB8MO.
All right there, Andy. We'll give you a holler, and I certainly hope we're not here at midnight. That's going to be awfully late, so we're going to try to run through the list and get it done. And I'll tell you what, if you're going to play the triangle, Andy, it better be the electric triangle. So we're going to say 73 to you, and we're going to jump on over here to the north end of town. KE8QFT, Uncle Fred, take it away.
Hello, everybody out there. Hope everyone's doing fine. Trivia, just put me down for C in both cases. Ball game last night in Akron. I had plus and negatives on the ballpark. Good, easy parking, not too far to walk. Like when you go into the ballpark, you go down the steps to wherever your seat is, instead of sometimes climbing up. But the bad part was there's only one deck and no roof. And man, at 6:30 game time, that sun was brutal, man. It was pretty bad, you know, until the sun finally went down and things cooled off. But all in all, I don't know how I'd rate it. I really don't, just because of the heat. Maybe be better in a September game or something. Other than that, not much going on. KE8QFT, back to net control.
All right there, Uncle Fred. Great to hear you, and sorry I couldn't be with you there last night. I'll tell you, the last Rubber Ducks game I went to was about a noon o'clock game, and it was absolutely brutal. So there you go. So we're going to say 73. We got you down for double C's, and we're going to jump on over here to Valley Springs now. Talk to RevKev, K6KJV. This is KD8EPC. How you doing there, Kevin? What do you know?
Hello there, Mr. Dustin. This is K6KJV from, or actually in Valley Springs, California, and I don't know a whole lot. There you go. I'll just say that. Hello to you and the rest of the crew, the youngins, and everyone else on the net. And, well, I'm glad there's a Cornwall bean tonight. Nick did a couple of them, but I can't get enough Cornwaldo beans. There you go. Oh, so I'm going to go with D&D, double D's, Delta and Delta. Because you can't never go wrong with Cornwaldo beans. So with that, I'll say God bless and 73 to each and every one of all y'all, your families and friends. And I'll turn the mic back to you there, Dustin, from K6KJV.
All right there, K6KJV. Well, Kevin, it's great to hear you, and always a pleasure, my friend. We got you down for double D's as usual. We're going to stay 73 and until next time. Well, let's go down to KC8FQV, Northern Mark. Take it away. KC8FQV, take it away.
Hey, LSACC. Yeah, CC. Yeah, my brother is in town now for about a week. Not a lot else are happening, just another day. So, other than that, yeah, all kinds of nets around. You know, to stop by the Jaga, the Worcester net, and the QCWA net up here, Chapter 1. So, let's just send it back to net. I mentioned about this net over on the Cars net at 9 o'clock on the 14682 machine. We just sent it back to net control. And, good thing that WB8CXO does. Geez, he stirred some controversial down over on the 14694 machine in Chardon. But I like what he does, all them nets recording and that, so we'll send it back, and it's thanks to him to doing them. KCFQV, back to net control.
All right there, Mark. We got you down for CNC. We'll say 73, and then we'll catch you on down the log. All right, let's go on down the list here to Bob, K8LYJ, for the second time today. How you doing, Bob?
Good evening, Dustin, and good evening, Net. Here I am for the third time today. I scored the hat trick, as Nick would say. Started out this morning with a breakfast Kiwanis meeting, no guest speaker because I guess all the potential speakers were on vacation. So we broke up right after the 50-50. Took my wife to an appointment. We had a nice Japanese lunch in Cuyahoga Falls. Came back, got on the board and breaker and took a nap until a couple hours ago. So here I am. For the trivia, I am going to go Alpha and Bravo. And I'll turn it back to control. KA8LYJ.
All right there. Wonderful to hear you again this evening. We'll say 73T. We got you down for Alpha and Bravo. And that's going to bring me on over here to Pete now, KF8EOG. You still with us, Pete? All right, one more time there, KF8EOG. You still out there, Pete? All right, nothing heard. He may have been in and out, and that's going to bring me down to Taco Tim, KI5TAQ. How you doing there, Tim?
Good evening there, Dustin. This mix number 2 today. Oh, I'm doing pretty well. And as you can see by my answers on the blue screen, it's double D's. Oh, just like Rev Kev said, you can never go wrong with a Cornwaldo bean. And of course, all I could say is I'm going to enjoy the rest of the night tonight. Make the drive home and, shall we say, enjoy the cool comforts of air conditioning. I know Alan may be sweltering in some heat, but well, I'm going to leave him alone tonight. Let him maybe wonder what to do for the next beast. With that said, I'll turn it back to Net Control. This is KI5TAQ.
All right there, Tim, we got you on for double D's there. We'll say 73 and enjoy that air conditioning here shortly. This is KD8EPC with the Beacon Net. We're at the bottom of the list as it stands, and I'm ready for some more check-ins. Please call now.
Kilo Delta 2, Hotel Charlie Echo, in and out.
KE8,
Kilo Juliet 5, Alpha Tango Alpha, Guy from Georgetown, Texas, KJ5 ATA.
Kilo Echo 8, Victor Oscar X-Ray, KE8 VOX Scott, Vermilion, and I'll be in and out tonight, Dustin.
W8W.
Alpha India 5, Quebec AI 5Q, in and out tonight, Dustin.
All right, we picked up 4 there. We have KD2HC, Chris was in and out, K8VOX, Scott was in and out, and KJ5ATA Guy was in, and Jairus AI5Q, my good friend, was in and out. Good to hear you, Jairus. So let's go talk to Guy, KJ5ATA. Good evening.
Yeah, hi, Beacon Net, Dustin, and all those Ohio peoples. It's all good. Yeah, I've survived here in Central Texas. We had the floods, and it's been a bad weekend in the past, and but you know, there are those of us who are still good, and I'm one of them. Thereby, but for the grace of God, go me and my wife and everyone else around these parts. So, all in all, we're blessed. Anyways, I don't know the trivia. Can't tell you what it is, how it, you know, if you want to repeat it, it's okay. Don't have to. But anyways, yeah, it's just checking in and all like that. So this is KJ5 ATA standing by.
All right there, Guy. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm running a little bit ahead of schedule tonight, so we'll be happy to reread you the trivia questions, make our trivia people earn their keep high. Let's go up to W8HRF. Josh, would you mind rereading us the main trivia question, please?
KD8EPC, W8HRF. All right, tonight's main trivia question was Gibraltar, that's a British overseas territory located at the southern tip of the Iberian Peninsula, and it guards the entrance to the Mediterranean Sea from the Atlantic. So during World War II, the British launched a secret mission known as Operation Tracer. What extraordinary measures were 6 volunteers prepared to take if Gibraltar fell to the Axis powers? Your options are Alpha, detonate explosives beneath Gibraltar. Bravo, remain sealed inside a hidden cave to spy on Axis naval movements. Charlie, sabotage enemy ships while disguised as local fishermen, or as Bugs Bunny calls it, sabotage. Or Delta, infiltrate German high command posing as defectors. Again, during World War II, the British launched a secret mission known as Operation Tracer. What extraordinary measure were 6 volunteers prepared to take if Gibraltar fell to the Axis powers? And your options are Alpha, detonate explosives beneath Gibraltar. Bravo, remain sealed inside a hidden cave to spy on the Axis naval movements. Charlie, sabotage enemy ships while disguised as local fishermen. Or Delta, infiltrate German High Command posing as defectors. I will get this posted back into the blue screen. KD80PC, W8HRF.
All right, thanks, Josh. Let's go over here to Miss Lucy now, K8YUK, and get our alternate reread for us.
KD80PC and the net. Here's your alternate trivia. Thomas de Mejie, Marquis de Favre, had some great last words upon reading his death sentence. What were they? A. This is dated for 2 days ago. My thanks, gentlemen. B. I see that you have made 3 spelling mistakes. C. At least Mademoiselle Guillotine will shorten the amount of time I must look upon your handwriting. Or D. Semblé, my name isn't Colonel or Cornwall de Lee. Still feel like I could have done much better, but I wrote these when I was pregnant. That's my excuse. That's all trivia posted in the blue screen. Back to you, Dustin.
All right, thanks, Miss Lucy. Let's go back here to Guy now, KJ5ATA. Take it away.
Okay, Beacon Net, my answers are Charlie for the first one, because the British people are crazy. Everybody will do anything, but I think that's probably what they would do for the most part in that situation, but I can't tell you for sure. And then for the next one, I haven't got a clue because I don't know who that person is. And so I'm gonna just jump on it and say it's a Bravo. So I got Charlie and Bravo, and those are my answers for the for tonight. And so I'm gonna leave it at that. Anyways, it's a good night. Thanks, Dustin. Always good. Tune in on a Sunday and Wednesday nights and junk like that. So, anyways, I'm going to throw it back to network control. This is KJ5ATA.
All right there, Guy. We got you down for C and B, and we really appreciate you joining us. We're going to say 73 to you. I did pick up a KI5RFI Mac off of the blue screen there. This is KD80PC with the Beacon Net, though. I'm looking for some more check-ins. Please call out.
This is KG5SYC with KF5ADE, Cibolo, Texas.
All right, we picked up the Cibolo gang, KG5SYC and KF5ADE, Miss Sandy and Nickelodeon. Let's go back to the top here. Let's talk to Mac, KI5RFI, our official representative of Arkansas. How you doing, Mac? What's going on?
Well, good evening from Arkansas, everybody on the net here. It's been a fun day. Went and watched my grandson practice 7-on-7 football for a while, so missed my local Legacy Club net, but I thought I'd jump in here on this one. I'm going to go for the trivias with Charlie and Charlie. How about that? Back to net control.
All right there, Mac. We're glad you got to do that today, and we got you down for Charlie. And Charlie, we'll say 73 to you, and have yourself a great evening, my friend. We'll look forward to catching you down the log. Let's jump on over to Cibolo, talk to KG5SYC. Miss Sandy, how you doing? What do you know?
This is KG5SYC, and what do I know? I know it's been raining an awful lot here in Texas. I know the spouse sit there and asked for rain from Ohio and from Oklahoma. But goodness, folks, you didn't have to bring it all on all at one time. You really could have spread it out. But we are enjoying the rain, just not as much as we got up in the hill country. Them poor folks. I feel so sorry for the people out there that have lost their family members and their kids and everything. It's really sad. But nonetheless, other than that, we're doing well. We're working on trying to get the roof patched up, and so we don't leak anymore. And we've got a few other things that we've got to take care of because of the rain and that, and the deterioration of the wood and stuff outside. So we got our hands full. Trivia, well, I only heard half of it, but the half I did hear, then we'll go with C for Josh's and A for Miss Lucy, because I got to have an A in there for always right. Whether it's always right or not, it's always right. So there you go, my slogan. This is KG5SYC. Back to you, Dustin.
W8WKY.
All right there, Miss Sandy. We had a word from our sponsor there, but we got you down for Charlie and Alpha. Great to hear you, and I really hope you guys get that roof fixed, and you can send that rain back this way, because we need it, man. So we'll say 73 to you, and well, let's go over to Nickelodeon now, KF5ADE. How you doing, Nickelodeon? Take it away.
Good evening, all. This is KF5ADE Nickelodeon. And, yeah, I'm looking at the blue screen on RagTuNet, and I haven't got a clue. So I think I'm just going to do a random roll of the dice and go with Charlie Delta. And we'll go with that one as the answer. So it's going to be Charlie Delta. And
Cornwall to be
Cornwall
is right.
We're going to go to Cornwall to being add on the Delta. Other than that, like Sandy says, we've been busy. I've got a friend that's going to be coming over and taking a look at, help me look at the roof tomorrow and see if there's something we can do. We'll see how that goes. I don't know. I'm not much of a maintenance guy on a house, obviously, so we'll see how it goes. With that, I guess I'll go ahead and return back to net control. Good evening, y'all. Thanks. KF5AD clear.
All right there, Nickelodeon. Great to hear you out there tonight. You got you down for Charlie and Delta, and I hope you get the roof situation figured out there. If you do end up having to get it replaced, I would look into maybe getting a metal roof. They're very low maintenance, and they last a long time. And when I got mine, it actually helped with my heating and air conditioning bill. So there you go. Something to think about. We'll say 73 to you. Have a great evening, and we'll catch you on down the log. This is KD8EPC with the Beacon Net. I'm at the bottom of the list as it stands, and I'm looking for some more check-ins. Please call now.
Kilo Juliet 5, Charlie Tango Charlie. Kilo Juliet 5, Charlie Tango Charlie. Kevin, Dalton, Texas, in and out.
All right, we got KJ5CTC. Kevin in Texas was in and out. Wave ahead at you, say 73, and have a great evening. Let's put a nail in this coffin. Let's go up and talk to the net control team. Let's go start with KD8SLG. Just Nick, what do you know? How you doing? Uh-oh, he may be gone already. Let's try him again. KD8SLG, out there?
KD8EPC, this is KD8SLG. Sorry, man, getting the birds some water. Mr. Greenlee wanted some fresh water. Heard you calling for me. Oh, I'm going to go Delta and Delta tonight, just 'cause. And that's what's going on, man. Hams of anarchy, I'm telling you. It's KD8SLG, back to net control.
Well, I'll tell you, Nick, I like the idea, I really do, but I just can't get myself behind anything that has the initials HOA, because that reminds me too much of a homeowners association, and There's just nothing worse than an HOA, so there you go. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. My answers are also going to be double D. Well, let's go talk to Nick at night. I think he might be out there still. QKO, you out there?
KQKO, hello Dustin. Hello Nick. Hey, how about instead of Hams of Anarchy, it's Hams and Anarchy, like a nice long ha. Yeah, alright, my answers for the trivia are going to be Charlie and Charlie. Fast guess, we'll see how it goes. And, yeah, it's about, when they have a lot else going on, just kind of sitting here listening to the net and chilling out. Actually, don't have a lot going on tonight, which is fantastic. And, yeah, that's about it for me. With that, I'll pass it back to you, Dustin. K8QKO.
All right there, Nick. Well, great to hear you, and it's always good to hear you got an evening where there's not much going on. So we got you up for C&C. We'll say 73 to you, and that's going to bring me on down here to K8VZA. Eric, take it away.
K8VC in the group, K8VCA here. I've got a lot of static on my end here. I hope I'm not bringing it back at you. But anyway, trivia, I'm going to go with Alpha and Delta. And sign me up for Hands of Anarchy. Anyway, that's about all I have for tonight. 73, everyone. Have a great rest of the week and a great weekend. KE8VZA, back to net control.
All right there, Eric. We got your answers. It was pretty noisy, but we got everything you had to say there. So we'll say 73. We got you up for Alpha and Delta. Let me go to Miss Lucy real quick. K8YUK, just give me your main trivia answer, please.
KD8EBC, K8YUK. I'm going to go with Alpha. Back to you.
All right. Thank you so much there, Miss Lucy. Let's go over to W8HRF. Good evening to you, Josh. Give us your comments, then drop and give us the main trivia answer.
KD8EBC, W8HRF. All right. Good evening, everyone, again. My trivia answer for Lucy's, I'm going to go with... It's all great. I would be okay if any of these were my last words. I'm going to go with Charlie, because, man, I can have some terrible handwriting. I know that for sure. I was looking at handwriting, so I found a piece of paper. That I had written. It was like a paragraph on like wide rule paper that I'd written back in school. I don't know what year or anything like that because it didn't have a date. Man, that handwriting was neat. I need to get back to that. But oh man, it was hilarious. Anyways, I'm not going to read it though because anyways, I had some interesting things to say, I guess, as a kid. Anyways, Hams of Anarchy sounds good. HOA, I don't know. I like Hams and Anarchy. That's pretty good. We'll see. I'll have to make some slides for the next club meeting. We'll have to have a discussion about this. So. What else is going on? Not too much else. I think I mentioned just about everything during the pre-show. What we were up to. I did not. Oh, for any of those who are listening on the Boredom Breaker Net and wanted to get an update on the shed saga, and did I get the shed from Lowe's? Was able to find it? Did they sell it to me? Because I went back to that Brimfield Lowe's 3 times, and I'm like, guys, literally outside, you have a deal for a kit right here. Like, I just sell me the shed. I can see that there's one in your inventory online, and they were like, nope, we don't have it. Finally, they told me they don't have it, so I guess their inventory system's messed up. So. Whatever. So no shed, but that's okay. We'll figure that out sometime down the pike here. So I guess that's all. So I will let this drop and read main trivia. W8HR returning. All right, tonight's main trivia question was, during World War II, the British launched a secret mission known as Operation Tracer. What extraordinary measure were 6 volunteers prepared to take if Gibraltar fell to the Axis powers? Your options were Alpha, detonate explosives beneath Gibraltar. Bravo remains sealed inside a cave to spy on the Axis naval movements. Charlie, sabotage enemy ships while disguised as local fishermen, or Delta, infiltrate German high command posing as defectors. Your answer tonight was Bravo, remain sealed inside of a hidden cave to spy on Axis naval movements. So during World War II, Britain feared that Gibraltar, which is a key naval base, might fall to the Axis. So in response, the Royal Navy launched a top-secret plan called Operation Tracer. The idea was, if the rock was captured, 6 men would seal themselves inside this cave that was carved into the cliffs. They would secretly observe enemy ship movements and radio reports back to Britain. So the volunteers consisted of a leader, 2 doctors, and 3 radio operators. They were given supplies to survive up to 7 years underground. Holy smokes. I guess they didn't know how long World War II was going to last. So the mission was so secret that planning meetings took place in the private home of Rear Admiral John Henry Godfrey, rather than at military headquarters. In the end, Gibraltar was never taken, and the plan was shelved. Let me let this drop real quick. And the operation faded into rumor until 1997, when explorers rediscovered the hidden chamber. Its story was later confirmed by a surviving team member, revealing one of World War II's most extraordinary covert missions. So the answer was Bravo, remain sealed inside of a hidden cave to spy on Axis naval movements. So, all right, that's all I got. 7-3 to hear you. Nice to be back, and we'll catch you later. W8HRF, back to net control.
All right, thanks so much there for another wonderful trivia question and for everything you did there tonight, Josh. Really appreciate you. And let's go over to Miss Lucy now, K8YUK. Give us your comments and drop and give us the alternate trivia answer.
KDDBC in the net, K8YUK. Boy, comments to the net. It's been a long time since I've been on. Feels really strange to be back. My whole life has changed dramatically. And some things don't change. But they do, because I'm staring at the monitor with my son, waiting for him to cry. Yeah, we've been adjusting to life with baby William. Betty is obsessed. She wants to hold him every other time that I pick him up. She is getting a little bolder with what she wants to do with him, which is dangerous because he is 10 days old. She's definitely very confident in her abilities of being a big sister. Multiple times now, I have laid him down to sleep and gone to go do things while I'm not holding an infant. And suddenly, Josh is rearranging my microphone. Suddenly, Benny will run in and inform me that he's crying, which is odd because he wasn't crying shortly ago. And so today, for example, I walked in and he had 2 burp cloths draped over his body because Big Sister decided that he was cold while he was sleeping, which woke him up. She's also tried to insert a binky into his mouth while he's sleeping, which upsets him and makes him cry. And she's just totally baffled why that happens. So I'm being thwarted by the toddler. But we are adjusting. Yeah, otherwise things are pretty good. The garden's growing really well. I'm feeling fantastic. The recovery after him was a lot better than with Betty, and all is well otherwise. I'm going to let it drop, and I'll read off the alternate trivia answer. Oh, one more comment because I think it's funny. I think most people know that I have long hair. I know Alan knows. And my mom used to have long hair, but when I was born, I pulled it so much she cut it shorter. And I've kind of taken that as a challenge to not want to cut my own hair. And so far, it's gone okay. However, Will has decided to pull not my hair, but his hair while he's laying on his playmat. And he screams bloody murder because he doesn't know that it's him doing it. And he's kind of hurt himself, so he started putting socks on his hands. So William Sock Hands is a new nickname, and he looks like a very angry puppeteer as they pick really long socks, so they're hard to come off his arms, and it's hilarious. So this, as far as the hair conversation has gone in the blue screen, I wanted to share that. And also prayers for the people in Texas. I wanted to mention that also. Okay, all trivia, like I said I was going to do. Thomas de Mahy, Marquis de Favre, had some great last words upon reading his death sentence. What were they? A, this is dated for 2 days ago. My thanks, gentlemen. B, I see that you have made 3 spelling mistakes. C, at least Mademoiselle Guillotine will shorten the amount of time I must look upon your handwriting. Or D, Semblé, my name isn't Colonel or Cornwall Dobin. The answer is B, bravo. He was a French aristocrat and a supporter of the House of Bourbon during the French Revolution and was executed on February 19th, 1970 for his plot to rescue the king, queen, and their children and take them out of the country. The plot also included using a force of 30,000 soldiers to encircle Paris, starving the occupants into submission by cutting off their food supplies. Despite these efforts, they failed, and he was arrested and executed. But he did get to say, I see that you have made 3 spelling mistakes before he was killed. Josh always panics me by telling me let it drop, but I think it worked out. That's the answer. I'll post the whole thing into the blue screen, and thanks for playing, everybody. 73s, God bless.
All right there, Miss Lucy. Well, 73s, and I'm glad to have you guys back. We'll say 73 to you. This is KD8EPC with the Beacon Net. We're going to make one more call for check-ins before we close this thing down. So any last-minute check-ins, please call now. All right, nothing else heard. On behalf of the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association, myself, and the Beacon Net crew, I'd like to thank each and every one of you for checking in with us this evening. Come and join us on the next edition of the Beacon Net, Sunday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Time here on the W8WKY repeater 147.390 with a positive offset and a PL tone of 114.8, Allstar Node 48496, and Echolink W8WKY-R. Also, don't forget to check out the Barometer Net every morning at 7 a.m. except for Sunday here on the W8WKY repeater. Don't forget to visit our friends over on the N5XQK Memorial Board and Breaker Net every day at noon Central Time on Allstar Node 49562 at Echolink N5XQK-R. You've been listening to the Beacon Net. This is KD8EPC, returning to repeaters from Royal Massachusetts this time, and I will be clear. 73, y'all.
KD8 EPC, this is KG5SYC. Don't need too soon. I need something to ask you.
Sure, go ahead, Miss Sandy. What's going on? KD8EPC.
Alrighty, this is KG5SYC. Question. You said that you have a metal roof. Did you have a quote on both the metal roof and the asphalt or the shingle roof? And what would have been the difference there in your out-of-pocket expenses having the metal put on compared to the other?
So, if I'm being honest with you, we didn't even end up getting a quote for an asphalt roof because we knew we wanted to go metal. We didn't want to have to worry about any maintenance and anything of that nature. I can't remember what it was. It's been probably close to 10 years ago we got the metal roof put on, but they did what's called a roof over. Essentially what they do is they come in, they put down fairing strips and 2-inch insulation, and then they put your metal roof over top of that, and they'll cut out for any, vents or anything and seal all that up. But they were in and out in an afternoon without any mess and hassle. And that was the thing there. And I noticed afterwards that my electric bill went down dramatically, heating and cooling, because you get that extra 2-inch layer of foam, which really helps out with the insulating properties.
KG5SYC. So did they put it right over your shingle, or did they strip those off and then put down the other?
Put it right over top of the shingles there, right over top of it. Like I said, it was a roof over. Now, it may be different in your case, depending on if your shingles are really bad or something. They might rip them off first, but in our case, they went right over the current roof that was there, and there was no problems at all.
Okay, that's good to know. Maybe I'll check into that. Compared to having the thing stripped off and that, you call it a roof over?
W8WKY.
Yeah, that's what they called it, with a roof over. They do it right over top of the current roof that's there. Now, in some cases they couldn't. Like, I only had one layer of shingles. They were able to do it, but I think if you have, like, certain layers of shingles, if you have 2 or 3 layers of shingles, they probably have to because of building code. But because I only had a single layer of shingles, they were able to do the roof over on mine. And basically, I think the way it's really held is there's a metal strip that's screwed all the way around the flashing of the house, or all the way around the edge of the house, and the whole metal roof attaches to that. So I don't even think they actually screw into the old roof. I think they just screw in around the edges there. I wasn't up there watching them, but that's what it looked like anyhow.
KG5SYC. All right, well, that's awesome. We only have one layer. The house was built, we moved in, and USAA has not wanted to replace the roof. They said that the roof isn't bad enough to constitute that, even though we got leaks coming into the house. They're blaming it on everything else, the vents and the I don't know what all they're blaming it, but they're saying that it's not the roof that's leaking, it's the vents and the rusted nails or screws or whatever that's holding everything together. That's and that. So that's good to know. I just wanted to touch base with you and find out a little bit about what you did, and I appreciate it out there. So I'll let you get yourself down the hall. You probably need to take a break and take a walk. So I appreciate your time. KD8 EPC, this is KG5SYC, and we'll be monitoring the frequency for a while.
All right there, Miss Sandy. Well, wonderful to hear you out there, and I'm sorry to hear that insurance is giving you a hard time with replacing the roof there. Boy, I would keep looking into that, because insurance companies are all about not wanting to pay out and blaming anything else, but you just got to pressure them and keep escalating it, and if you keep pressuring them and escalating it, they'll usually give in versus dragging it out eventually. But sometimes they do drag it out. But yeah, if you're going to end up getting a new roof and they're not going to replace it, and you got to do it yourself, I would look into that, because it may even end up lowering your home insurance, because it's better for fire ratings and getting ice off your roof. I guess that's not really a problem in Texas, though. So there you go. But you're right, Miss Sandy. I do got to get down the hall. My teeth are floating there. So I'm going to say 73. You and Nick have a great night, and it's always a pleasure to hear you. Don't be strangers. But this is KD8 EPC. I'm going to be clear and listening out. 73.